This is Lou's Golf and Fish Club.
All right, welcome back to another episode of the Lou's Golf and Fish Club podcast. Today is February 20th, 2026. We're deep into possibly the worst winter of all time. So we're here with a little guest here today with our 2025 Angler of the Year, Mr. James Jimmy Murtha.
Hey.
Angler of the Year. Woo!
Thanks, guys.
Appreciate you coming out.
Appreciate you having me out, man.
Yeah.
I'm excited to be here.
Yeah, we had a little
scuffle in the beginning, but
yeah,
here we are.
Miscommunication here in the beginning. So
goes well with the worst winter ever.
So we're restarting. It's been a rough one. So yeah, worst winter of all time. It's been like freaking 5 degrees or 20 degrees for like 2 months straight, pretty much. We saw on the res, they've been ice fishing the res, SB fishing and all those guys. That was pretty sick. I think they're using LiveScope. You know, they were drilling a hole for the LiveScope, putting it down there, scanning around, seeing fish, drilling another hole, dropping live bait and all that kind of stuff.
Yeah,
which is pretty.
cool. I mean, the cool part about like doing that with LiveScope is, you know, like you can see like how far it is, like 20 feet, 30 feet, 40 feet, whatever. You'd be like, all right, let's just go over here. Like that look about right. Like yeah, go ahead. All right, drill a hole there.
Especially with those guys, they know. Yeah. Even SB on the video was like, oh, let me see it. Yeah, it's about.
let me feel it.
Yeah.
I think that's good.
Yeah. No, that's pretty common with the guys up north using the LiveScope to pan around, and then their buddies over there ready to, you know, with the auger ready to drill the hole down in there. And those guys were out there using. I think they were using live shiners, and they got them. I was asking Strikel, where the hell do you get live shiners or live bait within 100 miles of the DMV? And he said Green Top down outside of Richmond. He said, so not quite 100 miles, but close, you know.
Yeah.
And then I think they also were using some crappy jigs like jigging them there, and they caught some nice ones, man. I think they caught at least a 1 4-pounder or so, and they were catching some nice fish. I was definitely intrigued and definitely interested.
Same.
Oh yeah.
Definitely, something we can get into for the winter time, January, February. Like, do you need the ice fishing like setup, or do you just need a pole mount for that LiveScope they were doing? Like, do you need because that guy had a specific ice fishing like LiveScope?
I think
bundle.
it is a live fish. But
I don't know if you just need a pole mount.
I think you definitely need a pole, and then a lot of the ice fisher like Garmin and other companies actually like sell. I think they're called like Huddles that you actually put your LiveScope setup into. Like you put your black box in there, you put your screen in there, and it's like in a bag, so you can pick it up and you can carry it around. Yeah.
That'd be definitely something fun we could try.
As fun as that sounds, and as intrigued as I am with ice fishing, I'm really hopeful that next winter we can just fish the open water and that things don't freeze over the way they did this year, because it's been pretty depressing the last 6 weeks or so, man.
It was like 8 or 9 inches of ice.
Like that? I think. Yeah. At least 5, 6, 7. I don't know anything about.
That's a lot of
ice fishing. Like.
So Connor and his buddies were actually playing ice hockey, pond hockey for like a week straight, and I was a little anxious about it at first, but one of my friends is a veteran and an Eagle Scout, and he was telling me that there's at least like 8 to 10 inches of ice on like every single one of these lakes out there. And if an Eagle Scout's telling me that, I'm like, okay, I'm comfortable with that. So I think those guys were safe out on the res, and I know that Connor and his boys were good out playing the pond hockey.
I mean, they were fishing over probably 20, 30 feet of water probably.
Yeah, I know what spot they're at too. It's definitely, it gets pretty deep right there. It's like probably 20, 30.
Yeah.
Solid. Yeah, it looks fun though. For sure. That was a cool video. And just like, I think that's got to be like SB was saying, it's got to be the first ice fishing, like documented ice fishing experience on the res. I mean,
right?
Like how often does it freeze like that thick, and like who like goes out there and is able to like find them like that?
And definitely in this part, like maybe the first ice fishing video in like this part of like in Northern Virginia, right? Maybe out in the mountains and stuff, they do it with a little more frequency than we see it around here. But I mean,
and catching largemouth, dude, like. You see smallmouth get caught ice fishing, but I've never really seen any largemouth get caught.
Yeah, or like a lot of perch get caught in ice fishing in the winter and stuff like that, especially like up north. But yeah, I mean, pulling a 4-pound largemouth through a hole like that must be unbelievable.
Little ice fishing pole, like dude, that was definitely.
They're probably like, damn, all those northerners, all those rich people down there using all their gadgets.
Well, it's those northern strain bass too. which I've read are definitely a lot more aggressive and they feed all year. Like Florida strains and F1s are definitely a little more timid when it comes to the wintertime.
Yeah, it makes sense.
It makes sense.
It's pretty awesome.
So yeah, a couple winter activities. I've been playing in a men's basketball league, on Sunday night. So I'm in.
You look like it, man.
I'm
You look
pretty
good,
shape.
bro.
Yeah. I'm in pretty good shape right now. We have 2 games back to back this Sunday, which is that's messed up.
You guys gonna make the playoffs?
That's messed up.
I don't think they have a playoffs. I think it's
okay.
just whoever has the best record at the end. But yeah, it's definitely fun. It's Brandon and I both can keep up with pretty much anybody. We just don't have the stamina. Like we get tired after like 3 or 4 minutes. It's a running clock. It's like 2 halves. Or no, it's 4 quarters, 10-minute running quarters. But yeah, it's like 4 or 5 minutes. I'm all right, sub out. Kind of get in and out really quick. But yeah, it's definitely fun.
Yeah, you realize I'm kind of the unk of this crew, I feel, at this point, and you realize as you start getting older, like your brain thinks you can do it, but your body doesn't want to keep up with you, man.
Yeah.
That's what I've always found.
Yeah, it's tough. Like I want to like be aggressive, and if I make like a move to the hoop and get there, and it takes I'm out for the next 5 trips up and down the floor.
That's all I got, Coach.
I gotta just maintain, kind of just conserve my energy, But we're getting there. This weekend with the back-to-back games is gonna be tough. I don't know why they did that to us, but we'll see how that goes. Y'all got any winter activities y'all been doing?
What you been up to, Deezy?
You've been
Just working on the boat still.
Yeah, we've been talking about your battery setup. I think you should.
Yeah, I got my two batteries in the front for the 24 volt. What's it called? Ultrex, and then I was debating on either putting a shunt on that one or putting a shunt in the back or both. I don't know.
Tell people what a shunt is.
What would the wait, you want to tell them?
Tell people what a shunt is first.
So a shunt, you shouldn't do that. A shunt is like a little cube about this big. It's got 2 terminals on it, and it pretty much gives you like a battery rate, like reading of your battery.
Specific for lithium batteries.
For lithium batteries,
right?
yeah.
Because lithium batteries, you can't use a traditional battery meter on it. I've tried; they don't work. So that's why I installed the shunt on my lithium system as well, and it's pretty cool. You get an app on your phone, and you know how much battery you have, and it's important because as we talk about a lot. You don't want to overcharge those lithium batteries because if you're constantly taking it off the water and charging it up to 100%. You're gonna kill that battery a lot sooner. It's not gonna last as long. They say that the sweet spot for those lithium batteries is to keep it between 80% and 20%.
Well, they're meant for what, like 10,000 cycles.
Something like that.
So if it's at 6, or say it's at like 75% or 80%, you're wasting a cycle when you could have just taken it down to like 20 and then used that whole cycle all over again.
That's right. Yeah. If I have a reading anything over 50% on mine, I'm not going to charge it. I'm pretty comfortable. I can get a full day fishing. I haven't had a problem yet doing it for the last year because I installed mine last winter.
Yeah, you definitely put us onto the shunt because I've been dealing with that. Like I'll take my boat out a couple days, and I'm like. And it'll sit for a while. Then I'm like about to go out. I'm like, should I charge it?
You don't want to gamble, man.
Like,
it's worth it. What did it end up costing? What are they, like $80, $100, something like that for those shunts?
70.
70? Yeah. It's worth the $70 investment for that peace of mind to just know where your battery is rather than to chance it.
And most of the time I'm like, I'll just plug it up for a minute and just see. Like, but I might be overcharging it. It might not need to be charged. Like,
well, and I've even gotten to the point with mine where I'll monitor it, and then once it gets up to like 85%, I'll unplug it. I'm not going to charge it all the way up to 100% anymore. That's what I'm trying to do is stay in that like 20 to 80% zone. But yeah, you need to be careful on the flip side, draining it too much. You don't want to get to a point where all of a sudden you're constantly letting it get down under 20%. Because that'll kill it just as fast.
They'll kill it forever.
Yeah.
I've had a battery do that.
Yeah.
I used it on a trolling motor or something on the small boat, riverboat, and ran it all the way out and like tried to like replug it up and like ran it again, and it killed the battery all the way out.
I think I was there. I think I was St. Patrick's Day a couple of years ago on the Shenandoah.
Oh yeah. That was that. Yeah.
We were trying to get back up through the rapids.
Yeah, that.
Yeah, and then we ended up having to wade and pull the boat back up. Yeah, that was fun.
I got a free battery though. I'm pretty sure I emailed them.
Under
like
warranty.
This thing's not working anymore. And they sent me a new one.
Damn.
The warranty. Yeah. Those lithium LiFePO batteries are definitely sweet. You can do so much more now with like adding. I have two 12 volts, another cranking battery, and then another 100 amp all back there. If
And
that
just
was
so
all,
much more lightweight.
If that was
too.
all lithium acid batteries, or lead acid batteries, that'd be like what, an extra 100 pounds or two.
Yeah.
I mean, the biggest thing that worries me now is like I feel like I have roughly at least 10 accessories on my back battery, which is a 100 amp hour.
Yes.
cell.
It's crazy.
So I have these things. They're called hydras. So it's like a terminal. So you have one positive, one negative, and then it just has like separate terminals. So instead of you unplugging 10 negatives and 10 positives, you just unplug one, and you take it and you just toss it off. So that's it. It's really simple. But the way with my battery shutoff is they wanted me to run all the positives to the back of the battery shutoff valve, and I'm just like, bro, like, no, that's insane. Like, why would you want to have all these wires tucked up in the back of this thing? I was like, I'm just gonna run a jumper from the back of the battery shutoff valve and just put it straight onto the positive of the battery. That's it. And all my negatives are right there, so when I want to charge it, it's just freaking simple. It's not rocket science.
When you start talking about that stuff,
but
it's like,
yeah.
Electronic wiring and positive, negative. It just
I just when it gets to that stuff, I just call up Greg Revitsky at New Horizon Boat Builds, and I'm just like, Greg, I'm bringing my boat down. He's like, I got you.
It's a lot of work, dude.
It is a lot of work. I just don't have the time to do it, man.
Well, you went down to Florida recently, right?
Yeah. I was down in Florida at the end of the month. Me and my brother been doing this 4 years in a row now. He's an accountant, so I always go down the last weekend of January right before tax season starts, and so I was planning on going down for 4 days. I ended up being down there 3. We were going to do 4 days of fishing. We ended up doing 2. The first day we were out on his boat. He's got a pretty brand new, he bought it last year, bass tracker. And so we were out fishing shiners. Those guys down in Florida, like my brother, he loves to shiner fish. And
it's not frowned upon.
It's not. And down there, they're just all about, like, it's the pursuit of a double digit. If you catch it on a shiner, nobody's gonna give you grief about it.
We need to start doing that.
So anyway, I skunked on a shiner, which is pretty embarrassing. But my brother caught a couple fish, like a 3.5 and like a 2. And then the next day we went out with my buddy Luke, who's a guide out of Fort Myers. You just follow his lead on like what's biting at that time of year. He's really dialed in and he knows what he's doing. So we were just hammering speckled trout, sheep's head, redfish, snapper. We between me and my brother, we boated over like 200 fish that day. It was just an absolute rope show. Saw some great dolphins. They were riding the wake of our boat right next to us, doing all these like barrel rolls and jumping up in the air and everything. I got some cool video of it. So yeah, it was a good trip. It was a little disappointing though, because I think I brought the cold down there with me, and like it was just windy and cold. And the last 2 days I was there, it was going to be like 40 degrees and 40-mile-an-hour winds. And my brother's like, dude, I'm not taking my boat.
Florida?
Yeah,
bro, that's insane.
And my brother was like, I'm not going out there in that, man. So I was like, all right. So I just switched my flight to Saturday instead of Sunday and came home a day early. I was a little depressed about it, but still got some good time with the brother, caught some fish, and
man.
So it was a good trip.
Yeah, man. Got to wet a line.
Yeah, exactly.
And what boat? 200? How many fish?
Yeah, like 200 fish, dude. Yeah.
Yeah, tug is the drug, baby.
Dude, those sheephead are pretty interesting.
They fight like hell, dude.
The way their teeth are, it's like our teeth, but in a fish.
Yeah, they look like human teeth. Yeah, but you don't want to put your fingers near them, man. They'll break right through the bone. But
choppers.
They're strong. I mean, the way they're built, they're kind of shaped like sunfish, bluegill. But they've got a lot of power to them. They fight like crazy, and they don't jump or nothing, but they're just pulling down, and their body strength, man. I mean, I caught one that was probably 6-7 pounds.
Dang.
Yeah, I mean, this thing was like 2 dinner plates, not just one. Like it was big. I had a picture of it somewhere. I haven't posted on the Instagram yet, but I might one of these days.
How would it compare to like a smallie? As far as the fight.
The fight?
Yeah.
I don't know. I mean, the thing about smallies that I like is sometimes you get a little bit of the aerial action out of them. They start doing the jumps and everything, and then they're doing the deep dive also. But for me, I'm a freshwater fisherman, man. That for me, it's bass. Like that's my go-to.
Dude, that's one of the best feelings ever. It's like, especially a smallmouth, when you like swoops up the hook and you're not sure. You're like, I think it's pretty good, and you get that first jump, and you're like, you lay your eyes on the joint, like whatever, how big it is, you're like, oh my, and everything just like.
Except when it breaks off or it spits the hook,
but
then it's just like.
But like you're waiting for it, and it's like you're like, oh, it's as big as I thought. Let's go.
And you see it's like a dark one. You know it's big.
Yeah.
It's got that darker color.
Yeah, your adrenaline just goes click, and it clicks in. Like, let's go.
Totally.
I feel like smallmouth jumps so much higher than largemouth.
Yeah, they just fight.
Largemouth just do like
2-3
the head
feet in the air,
shakes.
and you're just
You know,
like,
the big head
oh
shake
my
where you can't
God.
really, sometimes you can't really tell how big it is. But yeah.
And and also with largemouth, I find like I know when they're gonna jump. Like it's real obvious to me when a largemouth's about to jump, so I can get ready for it. Smallmouth, like I'll just be like reeling one in, and all of a sudden it's like, it just like shoots up in the air, and I'm like, oh, I wasn't ready for that.
Yeah. It was dart the other way.
Yeah.
I think are awesome, man. But yeah, that sheep's head fishing and all that sounds fun too.
Yeah, it is. It is fun. Salt's not like my go-to thing, but man, it's fun, especially when you go out with my buddy Luke, living the dream 365 fishing guides down there, and he's got my dream life, man. He guides all summer long for 6 months in Minnesota on the freshwater, putting people on smallies and muskies, and then he takes his wife and his daughter down to Florida for the winters, and he guides the saltwater there. It's a pretty cool life. It's a hard life though, man. Guiding.
Oh yeah,
I always say it's like my dream job, but you know, I talk to him. I have some other buddies that are guides, and it's young man's work, man. It's a hard job. There are days, especially like in the summer, where my guy's not getting off the water till like 10 o'clock at night. And then he's got new clients getting on the boat at like 7 o'clock the next morning. He's tying up still. He's washing the boat down. It's a grind.
Definitely not meant for us.
Well, I mean, I've always thought that too.
Right.
That'd be my dream job. But I've heard on Fishing DMV, those guys that go on there say the same thing. And that dude Chase that we went with on New River, he was talking about how he just like the days just end up running together, and he's just like on autopilot, like not saying anything or just like gets in these weird moods where he's just like.
And then he knows that he needs to take a break. He'll like take a couple of days off because every day just starts to seem the same. And like he doesn't even remember things. Like
cast there.
Yeah, it's like he's on that show Alone on Netflix. Have you seen that show?
No.
It's a good show, but yeah.
Yeah, it's definitely true though. I mean, it sounds like it'd be obviously the best thing ever, be a guide, but it's definitely a lot of fucking work.
Yeah, I guess it can be if you like learn how to spread it out right. But I mean, once
if you do it like just enough, like not like full time thing, just kind of like
don't wanna, like,
when you want to
overwhelm
do
yourself.
it kind of thing, or
I think the smartest and most successful ones are guys who can build a brand and do sort of the front end marketing and booking for people, and then get a bunch of guys working underneath you, and you're getting the kickbacks for the finder's fee basically for booking them.
Yeah.
I think those are the guys that are the most successful at fishing guides.
Well, I've brought it up to you guys about like some of us being like local guides eventually, at some point being maybe good enough at these local areas to be able to do that. It takes people out, take some beginners out, and just show them some spots, show them some bait, stuff like that. Smallmouth fishing, like I feel like 20 years down the road, some of us might be able to do that.
like chugging and jugging guide service.
Yeah, you can do that. We could do like smallies and whatever, dude. That'd definitely be a good like retirement type of thing.
Exactly.
Yeah, lose guide service. Chugging and jugging.
I'm in, man.
That's gonna be the staple right there.
Let me know what you want to chug, and then I'll worry about the jugs.
I get the phone call, bring the girls.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's definitely
for the bachelor parties.
Yeah.
Chugging, jugging, bring the strippers out there.
My wife's like, "What is this on YouTube that I'm watching?" Like, yeah, just skip that. Just swipe. Swipe. Just keep
Hey,
swiping.
babe, we're making so much money. Don't worry about it.
Right.
Making like twice as much as you made as a truck driver.
Yeah.
Raking it in. I guess we can touch on what the Potomac sewage spill, the crazy.
The national disaster.
Yeah, national disaster, which
It really is, though.
it's definitely a big deal, and hopefully it doesn't affect, selfishly, like you were saying earlier, like Occoquan Regional, Aquia, the stuff that we fish.
Yeah.
Hopefully it just is in that spill area mostly, and maybe just the main channel and just gets washed out or something. But
Yeah, I don't think it's going to just stay in the spill area. I mean, it's a river. It's going to it's going to wash down. It's going to infect, I think, all the little arms and creeks and rivers that reach into it. The question is just, I think, how much, and you know, like I was like I was saying to you guys before we started filming, it's given the fact that the Potomac is tidal, I feel like you've got the current that's going to wash it down, but then you've got the incoming tide that's going to bring it back. So it's almost like you're taking 2 steps forward, 1 step back, 2 steps forward, 1 step back. And then the same thing, like, you know, the Occoquan, which we all know is, because we fish it as part of our tournament series, it really is, the tide is so critical to the fishing there.
Yeah.
So how much of that shit is going to get pulled up into the Occoquan River because of the tide? Like, we just don't know.
I mean, shit, the one time that Wink and I were fishing Aquia, when the game warden was down in the creek, we were trying to go in the creek late, and I mean, he had his trolling motor on like full blast, and it was just trying to push us out. And I'm like, what are you doing? Do you have it on full blast? He's like, dude, I got it on 10, and we're not moving.
Yep.
And I'm like, what?
Yeah.
So it's like, it can push that far out. So how fast do you think it pushes in?
Yeah.
So it's like, how much of that water does it actually grab and then just pull it into that, you know, cove or whatever?
Yeah. I
see.
guess
I don't
we're
know.
just going to have
That'd
to
be
wait and
interesting.
find out.
Hopefully we get some big rains and stuff to help wash it out. And
Yeah.
So we got rain for the next, like, well, not next, but like 7 days within the next 2 weeks, I think, between snow and rain
Yeah.
coming up here soon. So
Aquia should be pretty nice with the grass. The grass should be nice and green and flourishing.
Yeah, it's going to be a grass fishing year, I think. No, I mean, when you talk about the impacts of this thing, it's sort of two things. And Chris brought this up. My partner, my tournament partner in this club, brought this up, and he works for the EPA. So when he speaks on this stuff, I
He works for the
listen.
EPA?
Yeah, he works for the EPA. He's an economist for the EPA. You know, but he brought up the point. There's sort of two things that are going on here. There's whether or not it's safe for, you know, for humans to be on boats and kayaks and to swim in the river, and then there's what are the environmental impacts to the aquatic life there?
Fish
and that's,
kills and stuff like that.
You know, fish kills. That's, you know, the grass, is there going to be as you know, algae blooms, things like that. It's all, you know, because it's just going to suck the oxygen out of a lot of that water, or it could. We'll see.
Yeah, they were saying especially like in the summer.
Yeah, in the summer when it gets hot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Late summer, like August and stuff.
I think they said it's going to end up being like about a 9 to 10 month project to like fully like
fix it.
make sure that it's good.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's
It's
crazy.
like, dude, we're talking about like August, the hottest part of the year. Like, what does that mean?
It's crazy. I think it started, January 19th?
Yeah.
Something like that.
And then they got it stopped by like January 20 something. And then Super Bowl Sunday, I think they had another breach or whatever, where another 600,000 gallons spilled on Super Bowl Sunday.
Million. They're talking
Well,
million.
no, the first one was millions. It was like 60 million gallons a day for like 6 days straight.
Right.
And they had it contained. And then Super Bowl Sunday, they had all the pumps working. And then Super Bowl Sunday, the non-flushable wipes, whatever, blocked the pipe, the pumps.
Right.
And another 600,000 got spilled that day or whatever.
Right.
So that's what triggered it. Everyone's like, it's still going on. Like, it's still not
All those
fixed.
guys
What's
using dude wipes, man.
So
Clogging it up.
So rule of thumb is toilet paper goes in your toilet. Dude wipes do not go in your toilet. They go in
Dude
the
wipes go in
trash.
the toilet?
Well,
They're flushable.
Just put all wipes in your trash can because they're obviously a
That's
problem.
a stinky trash can, man.
Dude wipes and baby wipes and stuff, those are flushable. I don't know why people are using non-flushable wipes. That's what they're using them for.
I mean, they're using them where I work. You know,
Really?
Like they'll take like paper towels, do like whatever wipes they have that are not non-flushable. They're just like whatever, throw it in there.
Like,
that's what it's meant to do.
Well, like the stuff for your truck for cleaning like your dash and stuff.
It's
like the AutoZone wipes or something.
I mean,
Armor All or something like that. Yeah.
I mean, I guess these people think that these pipes that are underground are like the size of our houses, and they can just flush
They are
everything
like
out.
the big one is like 72 inches, man. It's it's pretty big. They said.
Yeah, I've actually used one of those wipes before on the boat, emergency situation. It was at Mooney. I didn't have anything.
Yeah, I don't know what you're talking about. That never happens to me.
Armor All. It was Armor All wipes. It wasn't like a.
Wow.
Yeah. I was like, fuck it. You gotta do what you gotta do. All right. Well, I guess we can just end it there for part one. We'll go part two for the end of the year stuff because we only got like 5 minutes.
5 minutes left, yeah.
All right. We'll be back for part two.
Take care of your pipes.
Yes, sir.